Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. I would like to talk to you about the Islamic History Month. Bienvenue, je suis fier d'être ici pour proclamer octobre le mois de l'histoire islamique au Canada. Avec moi ici, the chair Wahida Valiante of the Islamic History Month. By profession, she is a social worker and an accomplished academic. She and I are pleased to be here to showcase the richness and diversity of Islam. We also have Senator Segal, who is a member of the advisory board, and I'm very happy that he's here with us. He has been very supportive of this idea, and he will share his thoughts with you about why he's supportive of this month. We also have here Imam Delic. Imam Delic, I say, is being lent from Vancouver to Ottawa. Imam Delic was for a long time in Vancouver and now is working here in Ottawa. He is very articulate on what is Islam, and he will also share his thoughts with you. Canada's national cultural heritage is a sum total of the way Canadians from every background and every walk of life identify and express themselves. Islamic civilization does not only belong to Muslim Canadians, but to all Canadians. In fact, for over 1,000 years, Muslims have made great contributions to the well-being of humanity in numerous fields. This month, the most important thing is to have a dialogue of what exactly is Islam within Canada. And I am extremely pleased to tell you today that my capital city, Victoria, in British Columbia, has proclaimed October as the Islamic Historic Month. And I will just read a few things that the proclamation says. It says, whereas Canadians of Islamic faith are vital contributors to the fabric of Canadian society, and whereas Islamic History Month is an unprecedented Made in Canada education and cultural project, both novel and much needed, and Islamic History Month is a month in which Canadian Muslims celebrate the civilization and heritage and the many contributions. And the city of Victoria has proclaimed this as a month of October as Islamic History Month. I will now ask my sister Wahida Valiante, the chair of this advisory board, to make a few remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. I'd like to thank Sister Mobina for her introduction. And to start off, it really gives me a great pleasure to say that Islamic History Month is Made in Canada educational and cultural project originated and sponsored by the Canadian Islamic Congress. And I think the Made in Canada really is where I take a great pride in. The Islamic History Month Advisory Board includes senators, public figures, academics, interfaith activists, and Muslim community leaders. So there is a diversity represented, diverse views and ideas and commitment. The objectives of the Islamic History Month in Canada is that the Canadian Muslims are now a well-established part of Canadian society. As such, it is important they engage in sharing what Islam is all about, and this includes its past contributions towards Western civilization in terms of arts, sciences, medicine, architecture, humanities, music, spirituality, and every area of human knowledge. In addition to science, there is a very rich history of Muslim women who also contributed not only to the scientific field, but also to social sciences and particularly to law. And I think that is Sister Mobina's forte also. And for example, Prophet chose his wife, her name was Hafsa, as a leader who could be entrusted with the most important role of safeguarding the revealed text, the Quran, and all other written material after his death. And so she was really the custodian of, after his death, of what the Quran taught and what the people had practiced under his guidance. And this knowledge, we believe, based on information will contribute towards a better understanding among all Canadians and will afford an informed dialogue. We also believe this is an important part of our being Canadian, to know each other, learn from each other, and and celebrate our differences and contribute towards the well-being of Canada. It will also become permanent part of Canada's multicultural calendar with similar events across country and will build bridges of understanding and appreciation between Muslims and other Canadians. In a global context, I would say that Islamic History Month will enhance Canada's ties both economically, educationally, and culturally with other Muslim countries. And to sort of really round it up, I would like to add one more important point, is that we have a very young generation, and I think that this will be very beneficial for them also as Canadian Muslims. And now I'd like to ask Senator Segal to give us his statement. Thank you.